Sound settings online. Visuals online. Eye tracker online. I've been waiting a long time for this day. I think the only real disclaimer I need to put in the video is that the events of the Black Heaven, they were supposed to come before the Arcane River. So there are events that happen in the Black Heaven story and in the Heroes of Maple story that cause the beginning of the Arcane River. And I think that's important. So, I guess we get started. Go another round if that's what you want. Fine, another round. Scissors, paper, rock. I love these birds. I'm losing brain cells here, I can feel it. The secrets in the wings. Ready, Chief? It's a real honor to serve with you. I'm Dolpy. Big, boring looking one is my older brother Guppy, and the adorable, irritated one is my little sister Leppy. 10 boogies. She stuck her foot in it this time? That's a weird way of saying that she's missing. It's time for a big heroic rescue. You game? Wow, this guy has a really strange way of speaking. It's tripping me up. Also, I'm really hoping that my game doesn't crash, because cutscenes tend to make my game crash. Yeah, I'll be cleaving right through these. This is where your journey ends. Barely even saw him. Okay, so this thing right here, I want to see if I can call in a switch. I want to see if this is allowed. I'm going to log on my Mercedes. Will this work? Or will it start me at the very beginning? I think I was supposed to actually talk to that little bird and give myself a checkpoint. Just gonna skip through the dialogue. If not, it'll at least be funny. How do we open the door? 6-0 for go. Alright, little note on the side. 9610 with a funny bunny upside down. Use the functions of my computer. The funny bunny is upside down, so the password is upside down, so it's 0196. Happy face. Now, assuming this trick still works, watch out for the electrical currents. Oh no, dangerous spots on this rope. We found her. Rescue 10 boogies. Okay, so I'm gonna see what happens if I talk to this bird. Hang on, I want to remember this place. Okay, we'll see if that works. If I return to my Adele, do I save the progress at the top of the rope? Or do I have to do it again? You see, this is unfortunate. But either way, this shouldn't be hard. I just have to actually sit here and wait on these now. Wow, this is gonna take a long time. Mercedes goes through this so much faster. The length of this rope is so unnecessary. Operation Rescue 10 Boogies. Get up here and break the chains, Captain. No, run. Danger. That's me in tight situations. I say very few words, but only the necessary ones. Run, danger. It's a fire truck with teeth. Ah, yes. Well, I can cleave? Oh, right, yeah. It wants you to kind of stay forward and, like, watch the teeth. Because there's, like, an animation that the teeth make when it's about to charge forward like this. Because you have to survive for, like, 2 minutes. This section takes so much focus. I guess it's, like, supposed to be preparing you to fight Lotus. A big polarizer? Is that what they call that one? Hope your journey was pleasant. We should meet with the Empress shortly. Black Heaven has a lot of unique dialogue for whichever character you're playing. So there's going to be some Adele-specific stuff in here, and I'm really excited for it. There's the Empress. Welcome, Adele. I must apologize for asking such a thing of you on such short notice, but I believe you're the only one strong enough to handle it. I hope you're well. I should be strong enough to handle anything. Of course. As you surely know, the Black Mage, source of all evil in the Maple World, has returned, yet no one knows what he's been up to. Our theory is that he hasn't regained his power yet. That makes sense. If the Black Mage gets all of his power back, it would mean the end of us all. There's no time to lose. We must stop the Black Mage now. The Blackwings were created to revive the Black Mage. They've made Edelstein their base, and of all his followers, they've been the most active. Our duty is clear. We must destroy the Blackwings to slow the rise of the Black Mage. What we're about to say must not leave this room. We've been keeping tabs on the Blackwings for a while now. Several of their plots have been secretly foiled through small efforts, but they've grown wise to our methods. They now use codes to communicate. This is a code message that Gillimer sent out yesterday. It's taken right from the Edelstein Daily. Odd, isn't it? At first, we thought the words themselves had some kind of meaning, but 10 boogies solved with a code diagram. It wasn't the words, but the letters that had the message. It was an anagram, a rearrangement of letters. Decoded, it reads, "The Black Heaven is ready." The Black Heaven. And what exactly does this mean, Nineheart? That's what we need to figure out, and soon. But we're not sure where to start. There's only one person. Are you suggesting her? Who else? She's the power behind the Blackwings. If anyone knows, it's her. But she can't even move, let alone talk. We have to find out, whatever it takes. Gosh, why is this so quiet? It must not use the same system. The Empress inside the Resistance base. It looks so silly to see her here. There she is. As you can see, she's still unconscious. Perhaps some kind of impact will wake her up? Impact? She deserves more respect than that. Right, forgot. Maybe we should bring her a steak and dinner and a manicure while we're at it. Poor helpless little evil Blackwing commander. Let me clarify, since you're talking like you're calling the shots. We, the Resistance, are cooperating with the Alliance. We are not taking orders from it. That implies you have the discipline to follow orders. Excuse me? Why don't you bring that monocle over here? Please, everyone. Cygnus, you must understand what this girl has cost us. Everyone in the Resistance has lost someone important because of this girl in this bed. We cannot ignore that, and we will not ignore that. I understand. But there is no justice or satisfaction in sinking to her level. Their cruelty does not justify our own. The Empress is right. You see this mirror? It can reveal the memories of others. Where's that Harry Potter meme? It was a funny picture about the Harry Potter mirror and wanting to pet a cat. It does not work on an unwilling subject, but with Orchid's unconscious. I believe it will show us what we need. Gosh. By this point, we know so little of who Orchid even is. Who are you? Never had to deal with an outsider before. Who am I? I protect Orchid's memories. No monster is gonna fiddle with her mind on my watch. You wanna see her memories? Well, I'm not supposed to, but I'm also bored. And you seem nice, so let's go. Thanks, I guess. See that? Pieces of her memory are jumbled up, like a fun puzzle. You wanna solve a fun puzzle? That's right. Attack the fun puzzle and solve it, cause it's fun. I like you. Anyway, here's Orchid's memories. Let's start with the oldest one. Hopefully this is what you wanted. You're weirdly cooperative. Who is that? It's you. I was gonna surprise you. Why aren't you scared? Humans are always scared when they see us. Well, I'm not your usual human. Why are you here anyway? This is our spot. We call dibs. You cannot call dibs on darkness. It exists everywhere. This human is weird. You beings are nearly as weird, I say. What does that mean anyway? A being? It means to feel, to experience existence, to stand on your own feet and recognize the world around you. That's funny coming from you. We don't have feet, or hands, or a face, or any squishy bits. Would you like to have a human form? That sounds fun. Can we do that? If you want, I'll make you a human, but only if you help me explore the darkness as you do. Sure. Oh, can we look the same? Like we're twins? You will need names. Let's call one of you Orchid and the other Lotus. How does that sound? Sounds good. I like it. And that's how Orchid and Lotus became twins. Cute, right? After they got human bodies, Lotus started turning cold. I guess Lotus was always cold, and that was kind of part of his charm. But, anyway, we gotta find that memory. So, right. There must be a box for bunny dolls here somewhere. Right. I suppose you know what you're doing. Wants me to have 30 of them? Monsters have the bunny dolls because they're adorable, and that's the only answer. What? Let's check this memory that you unlocked. I knew it. Humans are so weak. Lotus, I thought we weren't gonna mess with the Empress. You feeling sorry for this toy? No, it's just we can't play with it anymore. I was getting sick of it. Humans are too fragile. Lotus, Orchid, you were once pure spirits. Why are you helping the Black Mage? It's not too late. Please, stop your mischief. Take care of this world. Amazing. She still manages to talk. Lotus crossed the line. They called Empress Arya for a conference, and you see what they did. Do you want to see the next memory? This one's super painful for Orchid, so it might be risky to look at it, but that just makes it more fun, right? Right. This memory is going to be a painful one, so I'm worried for Orchid, but I'll let you see it. Lotus? He took Arya's life. What? I'm gonna do the same to you then. You're welcome to try, but I don't have time for this. Mark my words. This world is not your playground. You have no place here, and I'll see to that soon enough. Lotus? Wake up, Lotus. Are you broken? Are you coming back? The human form is just a shell, right? Lotus, we have to stay together. I'll bring you back, no matter how long it takes. no matter what. Huh? Things are floating? Is this Orchid's true power? Oh, you need to smack these in order. Right. Red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, dark blue, purple. Gillimer's laboratory. Lotus, I hope you haven't forgotten. Us too. We have to stick together. I will keep our promise. Bali, is this really going to bring Lotus back? Of course. Never doubt a scientific genius. Have no fear. Your precious Lotus will return in perfect form. Well, there was something I wanted to propose, by the way. Nothing terribly burdensome. I just want to build a tiny airship. An airship? I don't need airships. I can fly. This airship isn't just for flying, though. I want an airship that can really mess with people. Wouldn't Lotus be happy to see something like that when he awakens? Whatever. I don't care, just as long as you bring him back. Here, take a look at the schematics. I made them myself. What is this? Project Black Heaven? That's right. That's the name of the airship that will rain destruction on the Maple World. Black Heaven. The Black Heaven. An airship that will destroy the Maple World? We need a plan, like yesterday. We don't even know when it's going to strike, or where it's going to strike. Every town needs to be on the defensive. No, that's not enough. This is our chance to show the world that the Alliance can protect them. If they attack from the air, then we shall greet them from the air. We must hurry. I feel a plan coming on. Straight into Act 2. I love how the thing gives me little hints of what's in the chapter beforehand. Jerome? Adele, I ran straight here as soon as I heard you were coming. That's not to say I'm slacking off or anything, but what brings you back to Restonia? Did you remember something new? I suppose you could say I was feeling a little homesick. I felt like if I just came here, I would suddenly be sure of what to do. They're lucky to have you on their side. Whatever you decide, I'm sure it'll be the right thing. Listen, if you ever need help, you know where to find me. Thank you, Jerome. But I don't want you getting involved in this. You don't think I can be useful? That's not it. It's simply not your battle to fight. Besides, just speaking to you has given me strength. I need to return to my mission. Jerome, everyone, take care. Alright, you stay safe out there, okay? Don't worry, Jerome. I'll return to you safely. After all, someone has to protect you when you become king. Ah, this song?
Empress, the preparations are complete.
All right, Lumiere, let's go!
The war will begin soon.
No, Nineheart. The war has already begun.
I always forget just how young the Empress used to sound. When the Empress was first introduced in the game, she was actually like a 10-year-old kid. She just had very big shoes to fill. So the Maple Alliance kind of spreads through like the whole world. And all of it was led by this 10-year-old child. But she had a very good head on her shoulders. So by the time of the events of the Black Heaven, she's probably like 15 or something. And while there is like Nineheart, who's like the strategist, the Empress has the final say on everything. Also, the fact that they used the Lumiere as their flagship, they just asked Phantom if they could use his ship, and he said yes. The Lumiere, it's a lot larger than I thought. There's strong enemies hiding just beyond the fog, and we must face them. But we do not face them unprepared. Our alliance is powerful. I'm well aware of how strong we are. Of course. By the way, Nineheart has been looking for you. He'll be on the main deck. I see. Glad you're here. You stop these guys. It's nothing big, except for food missing. They're picking a fight over it. All your fault. If you had not the foolish idea. There's nothing foolish about buffet-style meals. How was I supposed to know? Ah, gosh. The Cygnus Knights messed up, the Resistance messed up. Or it doesn't matter whose fault this is. Gosh, this gives me flashbacks to solo queue in League. Kyron? Got our rations back? You hold on to some of these rations. You fight like several dozen men, and you should eat like them too. I imagine that's a compliment. Ah, that's a nice message. Tells me which door to go in. I assume our enemies haven't been located yet? The fog is pretty bad out there. It'll be a few hours before we're clear of it. How likely is it that we'll be attacked before then? I can almost guarantee it. We cannot underestimate the Blackwings. They'll do whatever it takes. Hello, Adele. What brings you here? I didn't call for Nineheart. Are you sure they said it was me? You know, there is a shapeshifter among the Blackwings. Our enemies never tire of their old tricks. They'll take the appearance of our allies to create conflict. A shapeshifter is the last thing we need now, and we must find him immediately. What's your plan? If we play along for now, perhaps we can get them to slip up. Our first day, and you say that there's a shapeshifter in our ranks? That's worse than an ordinary spy. Oh. Well, it seems we have our culprit. Which one is the real Nineheart? I assume it's the one who's had the jump on him. And why would you assume that? Nineheart doesn't win straight fights. I will cleave you in half. Wait, I have just one more thing to say. And see, will you hit me? Sometimes there's choices in this that matter, and sometimes there isn't. You're too late. Do you hear that? There's battle on the deck. I warned you. He used his special skill, like that one skeleton. We had soldiers in case this happened, but he took the form of Cygnus. And we just can't harm that cute face of hers. Naturally, yes. There, I successfully killed Nineheart. Follow my lead. How are there so many enemies on board our ship? Bring them in different colors, bring them in different shapes. They all fall in one cleave. The captain is here. 30 of them. You want me to kill numbers while they spawn this slowly? This is one of the first times in the game when they actually played around with using different spawn animations. Different sizes, different shapes. I'll cleave you in half in one hit. Is that the airship we're looking for? Can't be the one we're looking for. It's smaller than the Lumiere. Give me a target and I'll cleave it in half. Told you. Like, you can just see the visible difference that it makes being, like, almost 100 levels higher. And I've been in the Arcane River a while, and I'm far stronger than anything is supposed to be around here. Something feels off. Nineheart, do you still think we can defeat them? There it is. That's the Black Heaven. We need to retreat into the clouds. Change course. Pull back. We were reckless. Should we not have clearer plans? Our plans were sound, based on the information that we had to work with. Now we have slightly different information to work with. And what was the Resistance doing while they built that monstrosity? Wait, hold on. Who do you think has been holding the Blackwings back? This is no time for infighting. No one could have imagined that... There must be a way for us to defeat it. No one is invincible. Let's gather and discuss our options before dawn breaks. Not again. And this boy wonders why so many people raid his house and break his kneecaps. The puppeteer? The one that everyone picks on? It wouldn't be the hardest thing to find him. He's nowhere to be found. Perhaps he left the ship. Right. You know, I've always thought Orchid was pretty ugly. I mean, her face, the way she talks, everything about her is just... You better not be talking about my sweet Orchid. Oh, hi. Puppets. Huh. Bet you can't tell which one's the real me. Yeah, he's indeed the one that everyone picks on. Well, we've captured a Blackwing hostage, I guess. I'm not one of them anymore. Once Orchid was out, I was done too. Guys are terrible. Release Orchid. She doesn't even have her powers anymore. Are you insane? We can't just write off all of the pain you've caused us. Okay, how about a trade? I have the blueprints for the Black Heaven, and I risked my life to get these. If the Blackwings found out, I'd be toast. I'll trade you the blueprints for my sweet Orchid. Otherwise, I'll just rip them up. You do realize you're tied up, right? Right. Just give us the blueprint. Okay, now let me see her. Honestly, we don't need to let you do anything. But out of our good graces, we will let you see her when the war is over. What? What? You can't just cheat, get what you want. Nineheart, you needn't be so mean to him. We're at war, Empress. We do not need to be nice to people. He's right. We have to consider our safety first. Nineheart, we're not monsters. No one's hands are clean in war. The Black Heaven will find us once the sun comes up. We need a plan before the sun comes up. The real war starts now. Let's finalize our plans. What plans? One draws attention, the other goes in through the side. Couldn't be simpler. Essentially, yes, a head-on assault with a flanking maneuver. I've analyzed the blueprints from Francis and identified two critical weaknesses in the Black Heaven. First, it's entirely too big. Tell that to our cannons. Hear me out. Something so big is bound to have blind spots. And what is the second weakness, Nineheart? Second, it has a centralized power source. The black area in the plans is the central power source. It is the heart of the Black Heaven. What do you think powers that humongous thing? That's what I want to find out, and we need to get inside to do that. We're like ants to that thing. Yes, but even an ant can bring down a giant if it strikes at its heart. And that is what we shall do. The Cygnus Knights will protect the Lumiere. Kyrene and her pirates will handle the head-on attack. In the air, to draw their attention. The flanking detachment will be Belle, Brighton, and Checky from the Resistance. And Nadell, you're coming with us. We must get above the Black Heaven's main deck if we have a chance.
Empress, we're under attack!
didn't think they would hit us first. Adele, Athena, is everyone okay? Adele, get back up to the deck. Find out how bad we're hit. I'm concerned for the soldiers aboard. Why am I always the only one unscathed? Adele, you made it. It's cloudy and safe. The other decks are a mess. Took a direct hit to the underside. Our lower decks might be in trouble. Coming with you, Adele. Brighton can handle the rest here. Saving our soldiers is more important. I've got things covered here. This place is full of smoke. Got no time to be nice. Give him a slap. Adele, hit him harder. Hit him a lot. And no, I am not enjoying this. They'll suffocate in the smoke. We need to wake them up. Right, but isn't there a faster way to do them all at once? Like a whistle? Please? Yes, why did you pan the hull? You're gonna pan a second time? Do it! It did it! It's probably like my one gripe about the Black Heaven is just that there's a lot of parts that could be cut and sped up. Like this. You want me to fight multiple waves of these? Like, why? Like, it's gonna make me slap all of these guys individually, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we're done. Nice. Oh, it's you. The one everyone picks on. Are your kneecaps broken? Enemies in the pilot house? What's a pilot house? Oh, it's getting louder. Don't let him die. He's stupid. But he hasn't done anything evil, honestly. Oh, pilot house. Oh, it wants me to press only the right arrow key. I'll take it from here. And where is our punching bag? He got away. I'm sorry, I couldn't stop him. I lied to you. I'm gonna go rescue Orchid. I'll see you later. That's what he wanted to tell you. Somehow, I was able to say it in his voice. Despite the fact that he's not here anymore. You are very unhelpful. You go on ahead. The plan was delayed, but things are under control. We should move forward. Belle, Brighton, Checky, and Adele, pay attention. While the pirates are creating a diversion, you four are to sneak aboard the Black Heaven. Avoid the main decks and patrols. Take the signal flare. The first person aboard will fire it off, and we'll send in our main force. We'll complete the mission. Send the signal as soon as possible. Hope it doesn't go too smoothly. I hate boring missions. Brighton, don't jinx this. Good luck to you all. Our airships. They've been destroyed. Don't worry. I'm the #1 engineer of the resistance team. I might even be able to upgrade these things while I'm at it. An upgrade? Cornerstone of fixing anything is having the right parts. So, get some parts for me. Right. Now, pretend he got them all fixed up on the first try. And forget about the rule of threes. Success, we're up and running. Here's what you need to know before we take off. We recommend this this resolution on your screen. Don't worry, it's just the screen inside the plane. Fortify the ship. There's some other instructions you should need to know, because we're flying planes. Flying planes is very technical, you see. Please don't ignore my instruction. I think you have to fail it 2 or 3 times, and then it gives you a skip option. There it is. Press yes to skip. I'd like the honor of boarding the Black Heaven first. Ladies first. It's a heck of a time to be polite. The deck's up ahead, so make up your minds. Looks pretty clear to me. Board first. Thought you said ladies first. Kind of a gentleman lets lady jump into danger. Well, hello, little flies. Gillimer, how did I know your plans? Yeah, I figured you'd be here. I haven't cleaned off the deck. You like it? Adele, pull back. They already know our plans. They knew we were coming. Someone has to tell the others. I'll inform them. And fire! Flying column, respond. Have you arrived? Belle? Brighton? Jackie? Lost contact, ma'am. No. Everyone turn back! Abort all missions! Rescuing our missing comrades is our first priority! My hand. Grab my hand. Brighton! What's that look for? Can't believe that silly face of yours is the— Don't you dare say what you're about to say! We're going back together! Remember when we were little? We always talked about taking down the villains. You were the yellow M-Forcer, and I was the green. Yeah, I remember all right. I wanted to see the Blackwings destroyed for myself. Funny how much time passes in war.
Target eliminated. Returning to cruise mode.
Those stupid fools with their stupid brains. There's no point attacking. My Black Heaven is invincible. Invincible!
We're down to 80% power. We can still stay afloat. At this rate, it'll take us an hour to get out of the Black Heaven's range. Turn. We must turn the ship around. We can't afford to stay in the enemy's range any longer. We must search for our missing people. They're awaiting our rescue. Claudine, I know how you feel, but they could not have survived that fall. You saw it with your own eyes. But what if they are alive? We can't sacrifice more people to satisfy your curiosity. Sacrifice more people. You're right. We can't sacrifice your people. Claudine, you would never make that sacrifice for the Resistance. We're the ones sacrificing. You're always on defense. What was our plan from the beginning? All of our sacrifices have been Resistance. We didn't think that they would know our plans. And that's true. And Adele, I heard you released our captive. I bet that's how they knew. We can't say that for sure. Our people are dying out there. We could be taking the Black Heaven right now at this moment. Cygnus, your petty desires cost me. They cost us our friends. Don't you see? You watch your tone when you speak to the Empress. We are not your minions. The Alliance was supposed to be among equals. Calm down, Claudine. I've had enough of this. I know we can't break the Alliance, but I demand justice. Adele was there to let Francis go, and again when the trap was sprung. That's a coincidence. It's time you take responsibility for your actions. You want me to take responsibility? And I suppose we're holding the trial here. Adele, Claudine will ask you some questions. Just answer them truthfully. Adele, this afternoon during the bombardment, you released the puppeteer in the chaos. Am I correct? Yes. Puppeteer Francis was a prisoner who could have had crucial information about the Black Heaven, and he could have relayed it to Gillimer. Why would you release him knowing this? I suppose because he's a child. And enemy lives are worth saving too. I can't believe I've served with someone like you. Of course the Empress would favor you. Without our human compassion, we are no better than the Black Wings. And even then, shouldn't you have made sure that Francis could not escape from the Lumiere? I had no choice. The situation seemed dire. The ship was listing. Didn't you think that Francis might leak our operations to Gillimer? That's impossible. Francis was in custody during our conferences. He couldn't have known the Alliance's plans, which means leaking them is simply impossible. That is true. We can't be sure. You know from experience that the Blackwing commanders have special powers, and I know that he's a child with broken kneecaps. I broke them myself. I'm guilty of what you charge me of, but I don't regret what I did. And that concludes our hearing. Nineheart, you admit that this is on your knights. Do not speak nonsense. You're trying to blame anyone in your rage. Nonsense? You were puttering around the ship. Belle, Brighton, and Checky were fighting the Blackwings for their lives. Rude little mob. Have some respect for the Empress. Everyone calm down. Infighting only makes our enemies stronger. I already told you I'll take the responsibility. After all, I turned back when I saw them falling. You may place the blame on me. The rest of you should get along. Adele, you don't have to leave. It's not your fault. If the blame focuses on me, perhaps that'll reunite our army. After all, I've never needed the army. I know I can't stop you, but please don't go far from us. The Alliance is heartless, kicking out someone who's fought harder than anyone else. Can I ask you something? When you rescued that puppeteer kid, if that moment came again, what would you do? Do it again? How touching! Gilliver's a really bad guy here, betraying Orchid like that, and I would never stand by him. I'm just here to thank you, and to share something really, really important. You'll regret it if you don't hear me out. You're all super mistaken. Your plans were not discovered. There were no traps waiting for you. That was all Lotus. Surprise, you had no idea Lotus was on the Black Heaven, right? Of course you didn't. Wait, what's a cutscene? How do you think that big thing flies? What do you think powers the Black Heaven? It could only be someone as powerful as Lotus. Flesh and machine as one. Black Heaven is like a giant extension of his body. The barriers surrounding the Black Heaven are Lotus. The hull of the Black Heaven is Lotus. The cannons of the Black Heaven are Lotus. And there's one more thing. One really interesting thing. The troops from the Black Heaven. Wouldn't you like to know how there are so many of them? Bet you're thinking they're just hanging out on the inside. Well, you're wrong. There are no troops stationed aboard the Black Heaven. They are summoned from elsewhere. In the Edelstein scrapyard. To think such a place existed just beyond the city limits of Edelstein. I know you've been following me. They're back. Good to see you, Captain. How did you think you're going in without us? Got this letter from Empress Cygnus herself. I still have faith in you. Stick with us until the day we win this war. Act 4, Returning Fire. You want me to jump quest? But do I have full movement? Can I simply... No, I can't feather float. Can I resonance rush? No, I can't. Searching. Awfully nice of it to explain itself. Let's run by here without being detected. So despite the stealth mission, we were spotted anyway. Why did we even start with stealth? We're not the weaker ones here. Oh, a 10. You think you're cool, don't you?
I have you. Seek. Suffer for your sins. Sword
Seems like we can't kill that one. Dun 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 dun. You guys are in some serious trouble. And just who might you be? Let's do introductions. I'm One Eye. Came up with that one myself. So, person, what is your name? And do your chickens have names? They do, actually. I have decided I will call you Squishy. Okay? I named everyone in my family. That's unfortunate. I am a rare model that came to have feelings. We're not programmed to have feelings, but every once in a while it happens. And this is my wife, Three Hands. I came up with the name myself. Nice. We know a way into the Black Heaven. The only way in is to climb that central tower in the middle of the scrapyard. Sounds easy enough. The tower actually has a huge android factory at the top. At the top of it is a teleporter. They use the teleporter to send the androids to the Black Heaven. It's the only way in. And there's a catch. Teleporter only works for androids. It scans for a special computer chip. Pretty sure you don't have the chip in your meaty head, so you're gonna need an android head. So you're saying we need another stealth mission? That'll never work. I want you to meet our daughter, Bitterbot. She was on the list to be scrapped, and we snapped her right up. Even if you are aboard the Black Heaven, you're doomed to fail. Oh, look, sweetie, she's doing that thing where she crushes someone's hopes and dreams. I never get tired of that. That's our little Bitterbot. Look at it. Black Heaven. It's not something that people can fight. Accept your fate. I was programmed to speak the truth, and you can be programmed to shut your mouth. He just has one computer chip? And where exactly did you get it? Before we finish this, I want to tell you something. When we ran away, I told you that we were waiting in line to be disposed, right? We were clueless, just waiting in line, following orders. We were waiting for the end. Happy stuff, right? There were younger androids in front of us. Got to know one of them. It was an adorable kid. Thought about him being disassembled. That's when I felt it, you know? I felt fear. The administrator knows his change and puts us to the head of the line. Grabbed the only thing I could and ran. Been on the run ever since. His computer chip. He was a good kid, you know? Show me the way to the central tower. I'm ready. Let him have it, Captain. It's time to return fire. You still think of Gillimer as your father? Humans are vulnerable because they have emotions. That's what he told me. And it's true. Yes, but emotions are also the source of their greatest power. Gotta take the good with the bad. Use the good to its fullest. Maybe you understand that, but not me. And then why didn't you stop her? Gillimer's creation would have followed his orders unconditionally. We have emotions inside us now. Our lives are different. Emotions. If you could prove that Father's wrong, would I be able to accept it? This is like a really cool character reveal, but also like very few people even know who this is. I believe they were both kidnapped children around the same area, and they were repurposed into androids by Gillimer. The two of them were Project Beryl and Project Xenon, and Xenon turned out just a little more heroic, I guess. Look at that Practica Unlimited soldiers. It's beautiful, man. I might cry. Why does this soldier have wings? You're too late. Hey, it's this song. It's played at the end of Esfera. Feels good to return fire. Interact with the harvest key. Is that 50 million? The old damage cap at the time? Seems the barriers have been neutralized. Time to use that signal flare. The signal flare. It's the same one Ollie had in Esfera. Just as I signal my allies, I'll be signaling my enemies. I'd better be ready. You did make me quick time.
Empress, you must decide. Do we push on?
We must. This fight isn't over yet.
Get down! Claudine? I'm not leaving you. I won't lose anyone ever again! And you didn't lose anyone in the first place. How? Let's take care of this. Here they come. Where are we? We're on the deck of the Black Heaven. Your work allowed us to get on board. Claudine, thank you for saving my life. I don't deserve your gratitude. Belle? Brighton? Chucky? How did you survive? We got help from the Master himself. There's only one person in the Maple World who can pull off a rescue like that. Irvin? I'm so glad I mentioned to remember this guy in like my very first Adele episode. I was like, yeah, I remember this funny pilot looking guy. He's important later. Irvin the goat. So we got word that the Black Heaven is connected to Lotus. Let me apologize on behalf of everyone here. I'm sorry for doubting you. Empress? Adele, I'm glad you're safe. All thanks to you. You cleared the way for us to board the Black Heaven. To be honest, I was quite stunned. This would have been impossible without you. Everyone, the war is not over. We'll fight as one amidst the darkness. As one alliance. As one alliance. Finally, I found it. The Resistance secret hideout. Unfortunately, I can't move very fast because my kneecaps are broken, so I have to just shimmy around. Miss Orchid, hang in there. Get ready for the hardest part in all of Black Heaven. I'm not even joking, this is the hardest part of Black Heaven. Get through here undetected as broken kneecaps boy. I don't know the hitbox of these things. This is it. I'm a box. Perfect disguise. If I just crouch. Also, I can totally climb ropes. Oh. Alright. Please don't tell me. Nice, it's iframes. Now do not jump off this rope, because do you see this camera right here? It'll catch you. Don't jump off the rope. First try. Playing guards for this stupid girl. Orchid, I'm here to save you. Miss Orchid? Lotus. Orchid. I remember it now. Everything. It's all my fault. Lotus. Shut up! I am lost in thought and I am trying to explain important stuff. Can you not interrupt me for like 5 minutes? Jacket. Yes, ma'am. Did you prep the airship? The airship? We have to get rid of that geezer Gillimer. I'm gonna pluck out whatever hair he has left. And if you guys wonder where I get that emote in my Discord server, it is right here. I love this expression. It's the only time her hair is down and her jacket is like over her shoulders like that. What are you standing around for? Lead. And then the black wings are on the rise again? What kind of question is that? The black wings are mine. I will bring back Lotus and return the black wings to their former glory. I'll follow your orders. No. Once I get the Black Heaven, that'll be the end. Lotus, wait for me. I'm coming to see you. We'll go back to who we were before.